Hello everyone and welcome to DosNunyos, where 15 minutes can get you up to date on your news, happiness, and fun. I'm Adrian.
And I'm Adrian Nuno.
Alright guys, so we're going to start off today looking at some news stories, some recent news stories that have been trending in the past few weeks, some wacky stories. Then we're going to go into our top 5 lists of the top 5 most anticipated films that have yet to be released this year. And then we're going to finish off with a video of the month, which catches a pretty funny parade moment.
Yeah. I remember I had a pretty good laugh when I first looked at it, so hopefully you guys too. Hopefully you guys do too. Yeah. Way to go! I can't.
He's already freezing up, folks. First things first, I want to talk about this story. It came up, I think, this past week. A bag of air taken from a Kanye West show is selling for $60,000 on eBay.
Is it really worth the $60,000 air from a Kanye West show?
This is what
they could have gone just outside, got some air, and then just claimed that it was from a Kanye West show and then put it on eBay.
And that's what I was going to say. I mean, there's really no way to validate that this bag of air came from a Kanye West concert.
So that's a bit ridiculous in so many ways that I don't even know where to begin.
I mean, if it was honestly this easy to make money, I would just go out there, I would capture air from my Kanye West concert.
And say it was like from the home of a famous celebrity even. And
exactly.
And it would go on eBay like crazy. Like, you know, people would be bidding off.
Yeah.
Like off the chizay. I can't believe I just said that, but yeah, off the chizay for a bag of air.
Now, according to this article from The Telegraph, they actually, I think it was either the same seller or a different seller, tried selling a bag of air that contained a fart from Kanye West. Now, this one obviously is not done as well because its bidding hasn't gotten past $5.
No. $5?
I know. Someone actually still bidded $5 for a fart from Kanye West.
Why would you want a fart from someone?
Stars, Adrian, I tell you, they get very elated.
Are you gonna hang up somewhere and be like, "This is a fart I got from a famous celebrity that I got online"? No.
I mean,
why would you? Okay, well, actually, some people I could see why they'd go to that length to do that, but that's not what I would be interested in doing. So no.
All right, moving on to our next story. This one I found pretty hilarious. A theater mixed up SpongeBob, Sponge Out of Water, with 50 Shades of Grey.
Oh boy.
The parents brought the kids to go see 50 Shades of Grey. And, SpongeBob Sponge Out of Water.
And they got quite the opposite of a family-friendly movie.
The film actually started playing, and some parents, they actually like covered their kids' ears, their kids' eyes, and like escorted them out of the theater.
Why? Did they get right to the down and dirty right at the beginning of the film?
I mean, I've yet to see the film. I don't plan on seeing the film. But
yeah, because I was going to say, right away, did they get right down and dirty? Isn't there a bit more exposition needed in a story before you get right to it?
I don't know, but I mean, for a film that was rated R because it contained unusual behavior, you want to get your kid out of there as quick as possible.
Yeah.
Someone that was actually in the theater when this happened, they had a quote here saying, "Some were moving pretty fast to get the kids out of the theater. Family sitting behind me said, what I was thinking? Am I in the right theater?" Some people out there were even in the wrong theater when this film started playing.
Well, when they went in, they did see SpongeBob, right? They didn't see 50 Shades of Grey, right? They didn't walk into the wrong movie.
Yeah.
Because maybe that was their mistake, that they walked into the wrong film. Not that the theater was projecting the wrong movie. But I guess sooner or later they found out that it was actually the theater's fault, not the audience's fault, into walking into the wrong film, which I can't even believe this happened. You know?
Yeah. Now we're on the topic of 50 Shades of Grey. There is another story that came out this past month.
Oh boy.
But we'll show the image right here.
Yeah.
This kid went to his World Book Day event at his school in London dressed as Christian Grey.
Oh, sweet mother.
I know. As you can see from the photo, he has the eye mask.
Yeah.
And I'm not quite sure what he's holding in the other hand. It looks like the tie.
Yeah. Oh, this is not a good message to be saying.
So he went to his school dressed as Christian Grey, and the school they just simply said they sent him home and said that he was not allowed back in the school until he had modified his costume.
First of all, I want to know how in the world he got this book and started reading it, and how he even... I'm speechless.
Now here's the funny part.
Yeah.
When he actually went to the school, the kids at the school said they actually recognized who he was portraying, because they recognized Christian Grey from, the trailer showing on TV.
Okay, first of all, why are they reading that book so young? All right, save it for maybe, like, I don't know, middle school, maybe early high school, but, I mean... look how old this kid. He's not even old. He's so young, and yet he's already being exposed to this kind of.
I don't think it's necessarily the reading the books
material.
I don't think it's necessarily the reading the books, but I mean, with the film being released, I mean, there are posters everywhere. There are trailers on television. I mean, you cannot expect kids not to have known who this is by
Yeah, that's true.
Now we are going to count down our list of the top 5 films that have not yet been released this year that we are looking forward to.
Yep.
So let's get right to it.
Yes, let's get right to it. So number 5, what do you have at number 5 on your list?
Number 5, I have the film Tomorrowland.
Tomorrowland, really?
I saw the trailer for Tomorrowland. I don't know too much about this project, but for me, it speaks a lot when a film can catch your attention just from the trailer.
I will admit the teaser was very intriguing about how she just touched like that ring or whatever it was, and then all of a sudden she was in Tomorrowland, and
exactly.
So it did intrigue me.
So what's your number 5 pick?
My number 5 is actually the upcoming Terrence Malick film Night of Cups.
Oh, interesting choice.
Just because I love photography, I love cinematography so much, and just Emmanuel Lubezki, who is now a 2-time Oscar winner for first for Gravity and now for Birdman, and I don't know, I'm just so intrigued by what Terrence Malick comes up with, especially with the topic that he's covering in this film, which is kind of like the life of a celebrity. It stars Christian Bale, Kate Blanchett, and Natalie Portman, and I think it's going to be a very interesting take on the life of celebrities.
The reviews have been pretty divided so far for Night of Cups.
I think most people should come to expect that from a Terrence Malick film by now. You know that it's going to be divided. Not everyone's going to like it. There's going to be those people who love it and those who will hate it. You know, I think Terrence Malick expects that, but that doesn't stop him from telling these very interesting, out of this world rather, stories that just kind of intrigue you, and they're not for everyone in the end. So, yeah.
All right, moving on to our number 4. For me, it is a three-way tie.
Three-way tie
between 3 films. The upcoming Bond film Spectre, Mockingjay Part 2, the finale of the Hunger Games franchise, and Star Wars: The Force Awakens.
Oh wow!
I mean, they both come from franchises. They are both sequels. They just look fantastic, honestly. They look like they're coming together very, very well. I'm going to be honest, I'm going to be open. I have not yet seen a Star Wars film.
Yep, I can attest to that too. So.
I mean, I want to. I want to very, very badly. Yeah. And this looks like it's going to be, if this is the first Star Wars film I'll ever see, it looks like it'll be a good first exposure to the franchise.
Yeah. So for number 4, I have a 2-way tie between Spectra and Star Wars, because to me, those are the ones that I feel like, of course, they're also, the next Bond film and another Star Wars film. And they both seem very, very, very good films that should be overall good, that I'm looking forward to. You know, Star Wars, hopefully J.J. Abrams will not let anyone down. And Spectra, Will Sam Mendes, we love Skyfall. So hopefully he will do justice with his next entry in the Bond franchise. So that's my number 4 pick, a 2-way tie.
All right, numero 3, we have, well, at least I have at least, the upcoming Pixar film Inside Out. I'm just really looking forward to anything that Pixar puts out. I mean, I know in recent years with Cars 2, it started a little bit of a dip for Pixar, but I'm really, really hoping that with Inside Out, they kind of return to top form.
Yes. All right. And then for my number 3 pick, I chose, it's a 2-way tie between Inside Out and Mockingjay Part 2. Mockingjay because I've loved all the films from that franchise so far. I think this is going to be a hopefully very satisfying conclusion to the franchise. And then Inside Out, of course, because it's Pixar, and I mean, even though, like you said, they had a few dips down so far, hopefully this will be the redeemer. So I'm looking forward to it.
All right. Yeah. Numero 2, I have The Hateful Eight coming from Quentin Tarantino. Reason being, it's Quentin Tarantino. No further words need to be said.
Yes. And that was my number 2 pick as well. So he said everything that I was going to say. Yep, it's Quentin Tarantino. Need we say more? So there we go. That's
let's just cut it off at that.
And then we both had the same number 1 pick, so let's just go out and say it. It is The Avengers Age of Ultron. Again, it's the Avengers. The first one was very, very entertaining. I remember it was a packed theater when we went to go see it. Everyone was laughing, enjoying the film. It was a really, really good matchup of superheroes.
Really good
I really liked it. I really did.
Especially that Joss Whedon is returning to helm of this film. It gives me a lot of faith in this project because Joss Whedon knows exactly how to go about these characters.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, especially when the first piece for Avengers came out, I was really skeptical because because, I mean, you see a lot of films like Spider-Man 3,
Yes.
and even Dark Knight Rises a little bit, they had a little trouble trying to manage all these villains.
But even...
Well, here they're trying to manage all these heroes. So it's like, well, can they do that? Can they manage that? Is that possible?
But so far it looks promising from the trailer so far, so I'm looking forward to it.
I mean, it definitely looks a lot darker, and I appreciate that because
It's Marvel.
Marvel.
No, what are you thinking about?
Marvel is known for being very, lighthearted campground kind of, cinema, and now they're going for a little bit darker, which I really appreciate.
Yeah, so I'm looking forward to it. That is our most anticipated film that we're looking forward to come summer of this year.
Now, as everyone else, this is March. March brings St. Patrick's Day. St. Patrick's Day brings parades.
And then
it's a very fun time. Mm-hmm. However, when there are parades, there is the possibility that things can go very wrong. So,
this is a very good example of that.
This is a very good example. I believe this was in the late 1990s.
Yes.
It was during Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade. So not actually during the St. Patrick's Day Parade, but there was still a very massive
it involves a Barney, what's the word? A Barney inflatable, I guess, in a way that was being, shown in the parade, and things went very wrong.
It was a really windy day.
Yes.
I looked up some research on it, and
when you see the video, you'll see that.
Yeah, the people said that it was a very windy day in the city, and I mean, where there are these big inflatables, there were people that are trying to control it so that way they don't go off to the side into audiences and things like that.
And I guess this was just one wind that they could not control. There's one windy day that they could not maintain very well, and what happened next? Just see for yourself.
Take a look.
Wow.
Yeah, so as you can see, it wasn't exactly a happy ending for Barney. The asteroid didn't get him, but the parade did.
Yes.
So, I mean, I just want to know what the kids were thinking during this moment, They see their childhood idol, Barney.
I guess Barney now literally is a dinosaur from their imagination. Because Barney, he is no more.
I love that pun.
Yes.
That was really well done. I have to hand that to you.
Oh, thank you.
I mean... I know that they were just showing, the bear footage, the people screaming, the inflatable going wham, wham, wham. But, I mean, I can only help but wonder how much more dramatic this would have been if, some dramatic music was added.
Actually, let's add that in and see what happens.
Yep, that truly does add a lot.
It actually adds so much more quality to that.
Yeah, I mean, if you want to go the comedic route, you could add a balloon
sound effects that just as it's going down, just
we're
gonna add it, aren't we?
Yeah, we're
okay.
Yep, still
so much better. Yeah.
So I mean, the video ends with literally Barney's flat as a pancake, and all the the people piling on him and trying to
the workers who are just
get him out of there. Yeah. I mean, this is a very traumatizing moment for if you're a child. If you're a kid.
Well, I mean, hopefully the parents are covering the eyes of the kids. At least that's what I would do if I were a parent and I were a witness to this happening.
Yeah.
I wouldn't want my kids seeing this. I just, little Johnny, close your eyes.
I mean, this would not be as bad though if 50 Shades of Grey started playing in your theater when you were expecting a SpongeBob movie to start playing. I mean,
that's true.
It's really not as bad.
Yeah.
But it's still pretty traumatizing.
Yeah, that is true.
Though I know there were a lot of people that weren't quite the biggest fans of Barney.
No.
Not quite the biggest fans of Barney growing up. So to see him kind of, meet his demise.
And bite the dust, yeah.
It probably brought some joy as well.
Yes.
So it was a love-hate thing, this whole occurrence.
Exactly. Very well said.
Hopefully this year's parades don't bring any bad...
Well, I mean, hopefully they learned from this incident.
Hopefully.
Or maybe they won't, and we might see this again in the future.
True.
You never know.
For all you know, maybe it could be SpongeBob that actually bites the dust this year, They just get him right in the nose, and his nose just explodes. And then everyone's just running. I
actually would not mind seeing that.
Yeah, you know what? I wouldn't mind that. Yeah. SpongeBob's kind of outstayed their welcome.
Mm-hmm.
A little bit.
Yeah. Just maybe,
All right. That being said, though, that's our show. Thank you guys for watching. We really appreciate you guys watching our first episode of this webcast slash podcast kind of
slash,
thing. We hope
I guess, news, like, whatever you want to call it,
So we hope to do this monthly. So next month in April,
Yes.
be ready to catch our next episode. We hope to besides the news thing, we hope to switch it up every month. Bring in some new segments and things like that. And
So until then, I'm Adrian Nuno. Thank you very much for watching.
And I'm Andrew. We are DosNunyos. Thanks, guys, for watching, and we'll catch you next month.
Yep, see you then.